Hello, welcome to a new video. I was just checking out what's on my head. It's my lamp. Welcome to a new video from this messy workshop. I'm building a bunny enclosure, and we started out with this. Let me show you what it looked like. It was like a little bunny house, but it was not suited for bunnies. It was super small, and I had an idea. This, which I want to sit here, is the idea that I came up with, and today I worked on it and I painted some stuff, but it's really dark outside, so I can show you. But now we're making the little window thingy. Let me show you what I got. So this thing, this frame, used to have mesh behind it, and this is like the outside bit of the house. And this is now going to become a part that closes off, so they have a bigger night enclosure. And so we're going to close this off, so it's going to be wind tight, or wind tight-ish. It's going to be slats, so maybe it's not going to be super wind tight, but we'll see. Maybe I can glue it. And then there's going to be a little window, because we want to let the sun in. This is a window. What I got. I went to a store. It's like a 5mm. What is this? What is it called? I don't remember. Plastic window. Plexiglass. The Dutch word is plexiglass. So yeah, I'm going to make it, and you can see me make it now, and I'll explain why I'm making a bunny enclosure. Because I don't own any bunnies. I don't have any bunnies. I'll explain. Let's get going. So, for a really long time now, I've been staying at a farm in the Netherlands where I work with the kids. And I've been sick for a month, sort of. And I have all of this energy, and I have all of these, I want to do things, I want to build things, because I love that. And I work with the kids. So, what I thought we were going to do is make this bunny enclosure, because on the farm we have these really cute bunnies that live in a beautiful little bunny house, but we had some baby bunnies, so now there's a little bit too many bunnies and a little less housing. So I thought we're going to build this really cool house, bunny house. So that's what we're doing. I don't have a van life bunny or anything. By the way, this cage would not even fit in my van anymore because it's so big. It's gonna be 2 meters and 40 centimeters wide and about, I think, 90 centimeters high on the outsides, and then in the middle it's gonna be higher. It's gonna be really cool, and I've been working on this for, I don't know, all week, I think, maybe a little bit longer. And I'm obsessed. I am so hyper. I want to fix it, but I will show you the progress. It's a lot of work. I thought I could just do this but yeah, it takes a lot of time. I thought it would be short thing to do, but it's gonna take a lot of time. So it's not even finished, so I can't show you the finished product. But here I'm sewing. What I'm using is they did a renovation, and these are old floorboards that were left over that I can use. But these were super long, like 6 meters long. So I have to cut them to size and bring them to the shed so I can use them. So in my free time, I work on this project a couple of hours a day. And I also work on this project with the kids that I work with. The 2 little boys, they are 6 and 5 years old, and they love doing a project like this, but it's just too big of a scale to do all of it with them, plus it takes a lot longer. So when I work with them and I ask them if they want to go out, we go work on the project a little while, and then they play around and they do stuff, but they like to drill and they like to put screws in and hammer stuff and do that and help design. So we've been drawing, and that's what I'm also doing here in the evenings. I draw out the design, and then I figure out where the little steps are going to be so they can go up in the new areas and all sorts of things. I like to design it on paper and think out about how I can make it safe, but also interesting for the bunnies to run around or jump around or climb around. I've been looking on the internet a lot. Bunnies are really cool. You can make a lot of fun things for them. But that's for the future, because now I'm thinking about it, but I haven't built anything of that. But I'm looking into it, because you can make so many fun things for them. But yeah, in the evenings I sit and I draw and I figure out what measurements I need or how many boards I'm going to place or stuff like that. And then I just watch a little movie and eat some crisps. And the doggies, they get some crisps. They get some crisps every now and then too. I thought this was so cute. I still don't know what she was asking for, but she was asking for something. But I just love Pilou so much. Look how cute she is. She's trying to tell me something. I don't know what she wanted. There's water on the bed right behind Bobby, so there was still water in there. I don't know what she wanted, but there's something out there. Well, what it might have been, the chewies that they were chewing on earlier, they were on the countertop, so she might have been asking about those.
Good morning. New day, new chances. Ugh. What I want to say is, what I love is that since a couple of days, when I wake up in the morning, this is a car. I can hear birds again. I haven't heard birds all winter. And now in the mornings when I wake up, it also makes me wake up earlier, which is cute. I hear, is it a blackbird, I think? Go like, can you hear it? That's a car. But it's so cute. Okay, so there's lots of kids here playing. But I'm working on the bunny house, and I need to figure out how I'm going to place things. But also I need to figure out if I attach things. I need to attach things in a certain way so that I can still reach other things to attach. It's so, like, in my mind I'm like, okay, so if I do that and then I do that and then I do that, but then I want to do that, I can't reach it anymore. So that's what I'm doing. But it's starting to look like something, and I'm really excited. But I'm also thinking, like, do I need to paint this? Do I need to be able to reach this? Is it okay if I just do it like this? Stuff's happening. But I'm so excited about what it's gonna look like. But my mind's going like, okay, I need to do that, okay, I need to do that. Oh, it's coming together so nicely.
I love this about doing things on the goat farm. They're little escape artists, so they come around and then they check out what you're doing and they take everything in their mouth and then they spit it out again. But they are so funny. They just came to inspect if everything is going the way she look. The one in the back is eating a piece of wood, but he's gonna spit it out soon. And he's like, hey, can I eat this? No, you cannot.
Okay, I thought about it some more, and there's an opening over there, which is going to have, like, stores to get down. But I'm thinking I'm going to open that up too, so that they can actually go like that and not have to always go back to the same spot, but they can also go. I think that'll be fun. So let's cut that out. Okay, so I installed the back, but I still have to saw this part. Let me show you. I have to saw that. There are multiple ways I can do it. Oh, I'm all dirty. Can you see? I can use the handsaw and do it upside down because it's upside down. I can leave it for later. I can leave it for until we flip it. I don't want to leave it. Somehow I want to do it. I'm really dirty. I can try and put it like that. But the roof is on the slope this way. And I'm going to have to flip it. It's going to hold on that little piece over there. That might not work. There's lots of kids screaming. Sorry. So let's figure out how to do that, or if we're gonna leave it and do it later. Okay, I'm so dirty. So I've decided that I'm not gonna do that part. It's too difficult to do it nice. So when we flip it over and it's gonna be right side up, I can reach it really nice and I'll saw it, and maybe I'll do it with the handsaw, and otherwise I'll use the jigsaw. And then it'll be better, because if I try and do it now, it's not going to look nice. I can just wait. But I just want to finish it. I don't like leaving it. It's like if I saw that last piece, I can check it off the list. But I'm going to have to do that when I flip it over. So I cannot do kit because it's still drying the wood, so it's gonna dry up, so it's gonna not expand, but the other way around, shrink. So I have to wait for that to happen, but I'll see what it's like in a week. I did decide to already attach it because the outside is wet. This part is wet, and it's like some sort of tongue and groove. It's not really, it has like a little piece that you put in there. So I decided to already attach them because if they dry and they get like a little bit crooked, it's gonna get harder to attach them. So I've attached them a little bit wet, but they are out in this shed, so they won't get wet anymore, and they can dry. They can air dry now. And I'll just don't paint for as long as possible. But the thing is, I am going to paint the bottom in a while because otherwise we can't flip it right side up. Because that's why it's upside down, because I wanted to paint the bottom. But there's other stuff I can do now, which is the fun stuff. And there's also, I have to make like these window parts that you can take out with the mesh, because you have to be able to go in there and clean it. So that's also going to be a lot of work. So it's not bad that I have to wait for this to dry, and I have to get paintbrushes and I have to get all that stuff. I'm so dirty. But I have to put like 2 little things on there to clean this up, because it's not a mistake, but it's not looking nice. Let me show it. So here is a little bit of a gap, and I want that to become airtight. So I'm going to put a little thing over here, screw it on, and then that should be good. And it's on that side too. There's a little, you can even see the sun poking through because it's a little bit crooked on that side. But I'll just fix it. Look, and this is looking really nice. That's, of course, I'll paint over that and stuff. That's a little bit rotten. They're old floorboards that were laying outside. Like, this is still really wet. Oh, this is still really wet, so this just needs to dry. And here, I'm going to put something over this so that you won't see this. But yeah, all in all, overall, I'm excited about what it's looking like. It's getting nicer and nicer.
I wonder how this night will be. The apple does not fall far from the tree. She said I almost died a week ago. I lost my will, I thought I'd let you know. The countryside, the water, so I wait up here, I just let it you know. Wait along the corridor. Some would say they've seen me here before.
I wonder if I'm still able to move it, because it's really massive right now. I wonder if I can still move it, because if I can flip it, I can saw it. Somehow I just want to saw that part. Let's see if I can still move it. I don't know if I'm gonna flip it, but let's see if I can just even still move it.
Ooh, let's find out.
Okay, I can still like shove it, but it's super heavy. So I was thinking of painting the bottom so it can be flipped over soon, but I don't think I'll do that because I also wanted to. Will I do it? No, because if I paint the bottom and let it dry for a couple of days, next week we can flip it. Shall I do it? It has been primed 3 times or 2 times or 3 times, and but now I'm gonna prime the edges. Yeah, let's do that, because then it can dry for another night. Let's prime the bottom edges.
Let's find out.
I had a blast building the bunny enclosure, bunny house, bunny palace. I don't know what it's gonna be. I did turn out painting the bottom, just the bottom, and the inside of the top of the bottom layer, because of the bottom story of the enclosure. Because once we flip it over, if I want to paint that part, I have to lay on the floor on my belly to paint it. So I decided to paint like the ceiling and the back of the bottom part. So tomorrow morning I'll do a second coat, and then I'll leave it for a while to harden and dry. And then once, because it's really cold out in the Netherlands at the moment, it's around 2 degrees or minus, so the paint will take longer to harden, and if we flip it over too soon, it's just going to scrape off, so that won't do anything. And as you could see, that the workshop where I was working in is so messy. You have so many things, but it's so messy. So of course today I started cleaning up a little. I also have to clean up, I'll probably go do that now. I have to clean up where I sawed, because most of the sawing is now done. I'm going to saw some more because I need to make the front look really nice, and I'm going to make all of these cute little steps. I've been thinking about it because I've been making, I can show you, I've been making paint, like drawing. Blooper. I threw you to the floor. I threw you. Okay, let me show you. So, this drawing right here, I was thinking of making something like this. So, what am I looking at? This is like a triangle. I can't even show you. This is... I can't even show you. Oh, wait, I can show you. Because I took like... Oh, sorry about that. I took like screenshots of things I saw on the internet. So, I will just show you. And then it's gotta be, wait, not like this. Okay, similar to the, I can't show you. That's a bit too dark. Can you see it? Yeah, similar to that. Something like that. So, but then triangle shape. This one. This one, something like that, and then one little thing that goes up, because then they can hide everywhere. It's probably going to be 2, maybe 3 bunnies in there. It's going to be really big for them. Something like this. Pinterest is full of all of these fun things that you can make for your pets. I also want to make like a little bridge for them to walk on. And I also, there's so many things. Look at this. You can get them a little hammock. That's what I would like to make for them. If you're looking at this video and you're like, why is that wood rotten? What I'm doing is I'm using, except for the screws, I'm using things that are laying around on the farm that are basically trash or no longer in use. For instance, these floorboards, they're actually pretty good. There is some, what's that, woodworm in there? But it's just minor. But that is from a remodeling that they did around November. So they've been outside, which is why the groove parts are a little bit wet and not all there. And I decided to attach it all, so it takes longer to dry. But also because I was afraid it was gonna shrink or anything and it won't fit anymore. And so I just attached everything, and it'll just take a little while to dry. But that's because these floorboards, and they have some rotten parts on them, but I'll just paint over it, and I'll put a little house in front, and it's okay. They are 3.5 centimeters thick, so they're really sturdy. And the bottom, the really thick bottom parts are also from some remodel. I'm just using things that are laying around, and I got this really cool, like what's it, like a piece of a tree that I'm gonna try and use. I'm just finding stuff around the farm. The only thing is that the mesh, I don't want to have a lot of different pieces of mesh. So I'm going to, is mesh the right word? Like the thing in front with the holes in it. I think it's mesh, I don't know. In the Netherlands, the Netherlands a word, the Dutch word, is gaas. It's just gaas.
And we've got all sorts and all kinds, but I want it to be sturdy and I want it all to look the same. So if it's going to be green, I want all green and the same holes. Yeah, so I think this is going to be like a 3-part video about this, because next week it won't be ready. And I'm going to bring you guys along because I'm having so much fun building it. And it's not the only one I'm going to build. I want to make smaller ones. Easier, smaller ones. And the paint that I'm using is also paint that's been laying around. There's just stuff here. For instance, I'm using a yellow now. And I just went into the shelving that had all the what's it called, all the paints on there, and then I just got all the yellows that were of the same brand and the same type of paint, and I just mixed them all together, and now I have some sort of sweet yellow for the inside, and the outside is going to be like grassy green. First I tried to make some sort of dark green. That's also why I primed it in dark green. Yeah, that did not work, so now it's mossy green, grassy green, because the green that I tried to make turned out to be gray, and now after 4 days the paint swatch that I took isn't drying, so I probably mixed wrong paints together. Yeah, but I'm having lots of fun making it, and I just feel like I've been hanging around for a month not feeling well, and now I'm feeling well, and I just want to build things. I love building things, and I love that this is just a thing I can do now, and once it's done, it's done. And with the boys, also, the boys really like to help and get stuff and find stuff and draw it there inside the house, because they saw my drawings, so they're also drawing things. And the girl, she's 11. She actually made a really cool idea that I would like to incorporate for a new bunny house that we can build. Let me see, because this is a really cool idea for a bunny house. It's a 2-story bunny house. That looks so cool. And the idea is that they can walk over it, and they can go one little stairs and then in it, or they can go in the bottom. That's really cool. So I'll probably try and make something like that with her too. Oh, Wolfie's here. You're okay, Wolfie, and Bobby's over there. But yeah, that was so much fun making it all, and I just keep listening to Wicked in my ears while I'm doing it, and other songs too. Talking to my friends, and yeah. So more to come about the bunny house. The next time you will see it, it'll probably be right side up. The reason it's been upside down for this entire time is I flipped it upside down so I can build the bottom part, and then I needed to paint that bottom part. So once I started building it, it's been upside down. So I hope it should be okay, but I hope that if I flip it right side up, nothing is crooked or anything that I didn't notice before. I hope everything's gonna be okay, but it'll probably be okay. So I'm just going to walk the dogs for one last time. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you have any ideas that I can incorporate, please let me know, because I'm still building, so I can maybe make it in there. I'm going to make also a place where they can keep the hay, and I was thinking of maybe making like a bunny toilet, because it's going to be so big that I think they won't be pooping in their night enclosure, so I can make a toilet somewhere, and hopefully they'll use that corner or 2 corners or something for their poopy business, and then everything will be a little bit cleaner. Oh yeah, and the middle part is going to be sand layer, and then the bottom is just going to be bricks, and then the top, for I think that's good for their nails, and there's going to be little grasses growing, and they can just sit on the cool, they can relax on the cool stones in bricks in summer. And then higher up, so the middle part is going to be sand, and then higher up is going to be straw, maybe a little bit of sand and then straw, and then the top part is going to be straw. Bobby, what is happening over here? So I recently bought these, and now we're having discussions about it. I got these because, totally different topic by the way, but it's because of my dogs. I got these because my dogs, I used to give them these sticks to chew on, but especially Pilou, she just swallows the last bit, which is super scary because she can choke on that. And now I got these. They're called Bully Grip. I got it on Amazon. And now they cannot finish the last piece, which is amazing. I just throw this out. It's really hard to get it in and to get it out, but now they're fighting over the last part, so I have to get them away from them. And then we're gonna go outside for one more time, and then we're going to hit the hay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We will see you in the next one. And in the meantime, don't forget to say yes to Newvanventures.